Hey, beautiful. Welcome to the Mindset with Mary podcast. I'm your host, Mary. And here we teach busy minds how to live their most authentic life, how to gain confidence, and how to step into their power. Girl, if you've got a busy mind, then stay tuned because each week we're going to dive into topics like mindfulness, resilience, goal setting, self-empowerment, sharing tips and stories to help you navigate life's challenges with grace and confidence. If you're ready to unlock your full potential and create a life you love, grab a cup of coffee, find a cozy spot, and let's embark on this journey of growth and transformation together. Welcome to Mindset with Mary. Well, hello, beautiful. Thank you so much for tuning in. This episode, we are going to talk about the number one reason why you're not manifesting your goals. And I really hope that the sound is decent. I am actually out camping right now, and my mom has her generator going to keep the AC on for my son, who is watching a movie just to stay out of the heat. It is crazy hot out this weekend, and so we are just trying to keep him cooled, get him some electrolytes, and let him watch a little TV show and cool down. So, digging into the topic, there are so many factors at play when it comes to being able to manifest the things that we want in life, right? Like your energy, whether or not you have limiting beliefs, your fear, whether or not you're following certain manifestation techniques that work for you, and all of these things matter. But there's one key piece that I have seen from my experience and other people's experiences that seems to be missing in the equation, and that is their commitment. The commitment you make to your journey and your goal that you're working towards. And if you're just dipping your toes in the water and then giving up and then dipping them in and then giving up and then dipping them in and then giving up, that mindset will always keep you stuck. Because the way our brains work, the way our reticular activating system works, and if you haven't been tuned into these episodes and you haven't heard me talking about the RAS, I'll just give you a quick little snippet on what that does. And if you have been sticking around a lot and you've heard me talk about it, hopefully this is just kind of a refresher. And as you know, like, I'm really big about repetition, and that's super important in being able to, ingrain that into your mind and help you understand it. So the RAS is, this bundle of nerves that filters out any unnecessary information, and it acts based off of our belief system and, the things that we commit to. So it's going to filter out anything that we are, whether we don't believe it and or if we are intending or not intending, right? So if we're very unintentional and not committed to something fully, it's going to kind of just filter out the opportunities and things that come our way, and we're not going to see them when they come into our lives, and we're going to miss those opportunities. And so this is why it's so important to make a commitment and decide what it is that you want, so that you can move forward and actually manifest the thing. So when it comes to just dipping your toes in and dipping them out, I don't want you to think of this like, okay, I want to create, and I'm just giving you an example, I want to create a digital online business that would sustain, and support my family's lifestyle. Now, if you are, working currently in like the corporate world, whatever it is that you're working in, I'm not telling you to jump fully in and give up your, your career path or whatever it is. I'm just saying commit to actually following through with that. And I speak from experience here because I know in terms of me wanting to manifest, this online business that helps other people and I can bring in extra income into my life, I've dipped my toes in and then I give up, and then I dip my toes in and then I give up because it feels so unsustainable to me. And we'll dig into, all of the pieces and factors here in a minute, but because I gave up, then I have to go back into rebuilding it. I had myself at a really good place a few years ago where I had a few clients and people who were purchasing, the manifestation journal, and it was starting to grow and expand. And then, I took a different turn. I took a different career path, and that helped expand my life in a different area. And that was great. I needed out of the place that I was currently working in. But because I didn't commit to it or stay committed to it, now I'm having to rebuild it again. And that's totally okay. And those things happen. So give yourself some grace if you're anywhere, in a place like I am currently rebuilding. But through my life, the things that I have seen fully manifest are the things that I have 100% committed myself to, right? I knew that I wanted a job that I enjoyed, and I fully 100% committed myself to that. And each step along the way led me to that career path. And so, now if I want to be able to bring in that extra income that I would like and be able to create a digital business for, that particular goal, I'm going to have to fully commit to it. And so this is speaking from experience and knowing just the things that I have manifested in my life have come from commitment. And then also just seeing, it from other people in my life, past clients, current clients, and just knowing that this is the one thing that you need to do to proceed forward. So I think the big question here then, if you know now what it is that is holding you back, how can you be more committed? And I think we have to ask ourselves some questions, some serious questions here. And I think the first thing really is do you want this? Is this what you really want? Do you feel authentically yourself when you see yourself reaching this goal? Does it feel true to you? And then the next question to really ask yourself is this something that contributes to my core values and my long-term goals? And if it does, if the answer is yes to both of those questions, then you have to ask yourself, what is it about this manifestation or this goal that feels so hard to commit to? Maybe it's the sustainability piece. Maybe it's the fear of rejection. Maybe it's the fear of failure. Maybe it's the fear of success and the overwhelm that would come once you succeed. And then, despite whatever it is that's holding you back, freaking commit to it anyways. And get determined to start working on the things that are holding you back. Whatever it is that you're letting yourself not commit to, commit to the goal anyways, and get determined and know that that is the thing that you have to start working on right now. And understand that through action, failure, and recommitting, that you will learn, grow, and become the version of yourself that you need to be to actually manifest the thing that you want. And this is where I believe 100% that one-on-one coaching is so powerful, because I get to be your accountability partner, and I get to walk with you through this process and help you determine whatever it is that are your roadblocks and strategize to help you move forward and become that resilient person that you need to be. And then really just decide what are the action steps that need to get you there and help you get results. And I get to be there 100% of the way and really curate it to whatever it is that you're working on, right? Whatever that goal is, getting clear on it, and then stepping into the piece of why aren't we committing to it? Why haven't we committed to it in the past? And we get to start working on those things, but also I get to help you create this plan that you got to start taking action, and taking that action is going to actually help you start to stop letting these things that are holding you back hold you back. And so if that's something that you're interested in, I'd love so much to work with you, and you can apply for the Mindset Mentorship through the link that I'm going to put in the show notes. And you can just go click on that and apply, and I will reply back to you. You can, in the application, it will ask you a few questions, and that will just help me figure out what it is that you're working towards, what some of your roadblocks are, and how I can curate. Before we even begin, right, we're going to start there, and you can show me what it is that's holding you back, and we can start working on some of those things and helping you strategize before I even get to a coaching session with you. And then I just get to listen to you and be that guiding support that maybe is what you need to help you commit and actually manifest your goals. So, and if coaching is not, if you're not ready for coaching, or that's just not within your resources currently right now, send me an email. I'm working on getting an email just for Mindset with Mary, but I haven't yet. So email me at maryjorember@gmail.com. I'll put that in the link in the show notes, and I'll send you my free intention setting journal that will increase your clarity and help you manifest your goals in the next month. So I love the intention setting journal. It's quick, it's easy, it's effective, and really can just help you start to get more clear on what it is that you want and be able to commit to those things. And then, of course, I have the manifestation journal on Amazon, and I'll make sure that link is in the show notes. So that's really all I have for you today. It's just, that simple piece of being able to commit. And if you enjoyed this episode, please share it with a friend, or subscribe, or share it with a friend and subscribe so that you can be notified next episode. And then, as always, leave a review so that others can see how this podcast helped you, if it did in any way, shape, or form. Hoping that it did. Anyways, I love you so much. Thank you, and have a beautiful day. Mwah.